Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Can devs do something? I can't take this anymore.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
There's bears out here.
Hello traders, welcome to the Black Swan event stream where, wow, your pretty much your largest market cap asset in the entire world collapsed, crashed. Like an S-coin, worse than an S-coin. I mean, down 18% at the lows, but somehow they came back and defended this $118 support. Man, just they spring back tested. You rallied in that big bearish engulfing candle. Okay, maybe it's just a gap fill, and then wow, holy crap! Deep Seek or whatever, communist Chinese AI that's just going to be used to further the interest of the communists against the West. That's what it's there for. But yeah. Wrecked not just Nvidia, this all semiconductors in that space, very bad. We can look at some of them, but Nvidia seeing, testing, and breaking the 200-day simple moving average for the first effing time in over 2 years. I mean, that's the first close we got below the 200 since January 12th, 2023. Completely different circumstances in that situation. So, up 2.61% after hours, okay. But let's see what this manifests into if it ends up becoming something far greater and more significant. Well, you had a W shape completed, and you had type 2 returns there. You had the rising wedge, you know, but there was like that recent data, like the low, the higher low, you started running back above 140 that maybe gave some hopium, and it was just all for naught. So, wow. A little bit of bamboozling before the bearish resolution that we were witnessing. There were some other ones like Broadcom. AMD just destroyed. I mean, broke that support, piercing line. Nah, dude. I mean, maybe like, you know, it's all like that was it. It's just nerves and emotions, and the drawdown will just be a higher low than the previous lows, 101, 93, 75. But yeah, that's some serious technical development there. When Moonboy stream, shoot, dude. I'll tell you, the resilience of buyers around 99K. As you look above my head, you see Bitcoin on the 4 hour. Going for another bullish engulfing candle, holding the 100K, man. 1025, 103. That's a level that we kind of tested maybe earlier today. Going for another test on this candle. 4 minutes, 40 seconds till this closes. Not near as bad. Like if you owned Bitcoin or iBit or whatever instead of Nvidia, you win. Holy crap. Because like, what's NVDL at? Oh my God. Down 33.78%. Yikes. Brutal stuff, man. But these things tend to happen. Remember, when you're buying at like resistances, you're buying at 1618s, 1414s, when you're buying after a couple failed tests, it's just not the best setup. The best setups, you know the best setups. Like, look, man, an M shape completes. Right, when you have an M shape, you just inherently, you're buying in at the end of waves. Potentially, right? 886. Oh my God, I can't believe how perfect it was. Then you have like the Scott Carney framework where it's like type 1. Okay, then possibly type 2. All right, but it ran up and just hit a, you know, what aggressive harmonic target would be is a C point and A point. Never saw the A point again. But like, you know, that's why you want to try to utilize harmonics, because you're just always inherently buying at value perceived areas. versus just, well, we're buying up here and we don't really, and you're dead. It sucks, man. Black Swan, because that, okay, you sell off, but dang, to this level, it's pretty disgusting. Real quick, let's just look at a few more. ANET, oh my God. Look at this run, though. It's like you wish this was Bitcoin. You wish, okay? Parabolic. Ended with, I guess, an exhaustive gap and just massive markdown, down 22.35% today. Up after hours, 3.44%. But dang, man, that's a pretty disgusting gap down, right? On tremendous volume. I mean, that's the highest volume we've seen since February. So like 11-month highs on volume. Here's Broadcom, which was pretty cool, right? So this exceeded the 1618, but if you know about Scott's HOP, harmonic optimum price, sometimes these patterns will extend beyond the price reversal zone, the PRZ, and he talks about like the 1.9 fib extension, which is right around where this was, and it was just oscillating up here and just gap down. But like, I mean, in reality, who cares? Like it could be putting in its highest low ever if it pivots above 159. Still above the 200, doing far better than Nvidia right now. But yeah, just nasty. Oracle down 13.79%. Shoot, dude, look at that. The choppiness, it's crazy. Even though like it was brutal, but in reality, I can't even feel anything at all. It's just still very high. Hey, Bitcoin's above 102. Let's go, dude. Bitcoin's fine, man. Like that was just like a market-wide sell-off, panic. You know, the bots are triggered, people freak out, and then as time goes by, okay, we're not like really dumping anymore as much. Oh, it's just the semiconductors. Okay, let's recover, and that's Bitcoin. You're only down $470 on the day when you hit a low of $97,800 roughly. Okay, 97.7. So Bitcoin off its low of day during the panic this morning, up 4.43%, up $4,300 from the lows. Not bad, man. Okay, consider yourself fortunate to be a Bitcoin holder, because it could have been a semiconductor type of day. Jeez. And some of these bigger altcoins, holy crap, like XRP, it's positive. BNB's positive today. I think one of the other ones went positive too. But anyway, all right, and there it is, chat. Sorry, that's your daily candle has closed on Bitcoin. Let's go to it real quick, all right? I know we were looking at the stocks, but sorry, I had a extended training session, and yeah, I had to get started a little 15 minutes later. Well, I'm normally starting it right now, but anyway, this is your candle, kind of nothing burger. It's not really a hammer, I don't think. It's just kind of a dump, then a rally off the lows. The buyers defended 99K, 100K. They could take this thing right back down again for another test. Wouldn't be that surprised, but on lesser time scales, looks really good. You want to see the... What's up, Baba Man?
Bobamon tip $25. Baba rejoice. Does it have the makings?
The Baba Man. We'll look at it. Thank you, dude. Have me chat for Chinese stocks, I guess. Inverted hammer daily. How is this an inverted hammer again? Because the hammer, if it was a hammer, it would be normal, and you'd have to flip it to make it be an inverted hammer. And again, context is weird. Yeah, just, dude, we're just chopping. I mean, it's this mega range between 90K, 91K, and 108K now. That's it.
Can you look at Linko shorter time frame? Is at the bottom. Looking to buy back in around next retracement around 23.5 if possible.
Hello, McChan Link. McChan Link. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I did better than most. on the sell-off. Caught more bids than most before the sell-off. Off that dragon, right? Yeah, we can look. But, yeah, Bitcoin, you're just in between two big levels. Now, there is, you know, there's more than a couple levels, right? We know these are the three huge ones, the massive ones that just have so much data behind them. Then on the lesser time scale, you have 102.5, 103, where you got the swing high from January 6th. You got the swing high back from December 4th, December 12th, 14th. It's been support before January 17th. It's been support January 23rd. So it's there, right? So not as significant on more significant time scales. You don't really see it that well, but it's there. And I've just got it plotted up above my head so you can see it. So if you want to see the 60-minute though, that was so spectacular. Look at this price action correlation to this key inflection zone where they violated it, they rallied it, then they valued it, and it was perfect. Like, you got to be kidding me. Tested the patience, and I mean, they just tested men's souls today, didn't they? On this pullback where it just sat, and then this little bitty. What is this chat? Could someone tell me 60-minute? Who cares, right? Whatever. But on the 60-minute, could someone tell me what this arrow is pointing to? If it was going to be a Japanese candlestick pattern, what would it be? Tell me what it would be. Pretty simple-ish. Is my chat dead? Hello? Stream on? Yeah, my chat had like disconnected. Crap. Well, I'm not really seeing the right answer exactly. It's kind of a combination of candles. It'd be a morning doji star. Morning doji star. But yeah, oh, you have a little body, but dude, it's so close. You could call it a morning star. I just call it morning doji star. Anyway, then you got the follow through candle and then the run, and now look at us. We are at the highest price seen of all yesterday. You took out every freaking dollar of price yesterday. We're now trading higher than it. Now there's no wick here, dude. It's gonna be tested. It's gonna be respected. They're not just gonna blast through it. You'll see. That's just, we got 5 minutes into this new 60-minute candle, so yeah, there's going to be price action up and down. But this is where we are. We are now up against a somewhat of an inflection point. We know it's real. A very real level here. So hopefully we can break it, and it was all just a bad dream. People will figure out, hey man, Bitcoin doesn't really have anything to do with Nvda and the DeepSeek AI. It's not like, what does that have to do with Bitcoin? Nothing really. So it was just a liquidity grab. That's the way the markets work. They just, everything pulls back. Bitcoin was dumping because, well, people were panicking in Asia, and they, you know, this is where they could get some liquidity. So they were dumping Bitcoin. But as you can see, recovered and recaptured a level and then reconfirmed a level as support, and now really nice up against another resistance. Hopefully we break it. And again, if you break 103, there's just really not much there till freaking 106. So above this, like straight up down, up down. I mean, how many up downs? More up downs than we would see at a 2-a-days football training camp, right? Between 103 and 106. So you break that, it's probably the target again. But yeah, certain freak out today. All right. Apple did okay because, yeah, I mean, some of these assets not affected. A lot of like other stocks that you wouldn't even care about, like AT&T did well today. I mean, like, you know, defensive stocks. McDonald's did all right. I mean, some are just fine. So anyway, let's look at the others, okay? Let's
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
All right, so Ethereum, as we thought, right? I got a fever, and the only cure is testing 3,000. And they did it. What did they do? It was $3,000, $3,001. That was the low. And what a resounding recovery off of that $3,001 low, up 6.18%. But, you know, did close below 3,200, whatever. But hey, talking about, do we get a confirmation low there? Maybe. Someone be like on the 60 minute, is that an M shape? Is that a Gartley? Maybe. For the 60 minute here. Do we have a Gartley? Someone out there would be like, dude, did you see that? Did you see that this is real? Wait, why is it doing that? What the? Bugged out. Did you see that, man? Whoa. So we got an M shape down here. All right. Cool. But yeah, that's crazy volatility. They went down, almost tested the 200 again. And that's about it. That's where we are on Ethereum. So, all right, XRP. It was, dude, now you want to talk about a real hammer. That's a real hammer. That's straight up a real hammer. Oh my God. I mean, XRP was down over 12% at the lows. And it rallied off those lows and closed where? At the highs of the effing day. Did that in a few hours. 15% off the lows on the close. You talk about resilience, overcoming adversity. I think we should all take note. What a mega hammer too. I hope it ends up taking us to $4, $4.20. All right. 15% hammer. So, all right. Anything above 290, 270 is good. They just back tested it as support. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, wow. It was just Nvda and semiconductors. It really doesn't matter. Bitcoin has nothing to do with this new technology. It's not like DeepSeek's going to crack Bitcoin. No, not going to happen. It's something completely off topic for this asset class. So you're seeing like, all right, nerves are settling and we're good. So on the new day, Bitcoin's up almost $800. That's nice, above 102.582. Let's go for a 103 test. Please, Jesus, let's break that. Let's get back to 105 before the stream ends. That would be ideal. Thank you. So let's go to Solana, whatever, up 1% on the new day. It came down, whew, tested 221.47, which is candle high close from November. Tested again multiple times November, December. It was resistance and beginning of this month, and just tested again, rallied, but nothing that spectacular, like not like a crazy hammer like we saw on XRP. That was wild. 4 hour, it was nasty. I mean, that was, but they took it down and just hit us like a resistance bouncing. So you can get a rally here. You got a 4 hour bullish engulfing candle just confirmed about 10 minutes ago. If they rally it, let's see if we can make a higher high though. Because if you just hit another lower high, then it's like, okay, more distribution. Okay, then we want a confirmation low. Then we could go, right? If you want like to have an edge, you want forms of confirmation that are very discernible. So not just you and me, but everyone else around the world too. So we would want a couple tests at 221 if we could get it. But yeah, that's wild. China to me, China, BNB, that was like, it was cooked, dude. They broke the demand line, and that right there is a mega hammer. They go down to 638 again. 638, what's that? Very real inflection point. Yeah, it's that wick high from April 2021. Hey, you're hammering. You just are. Whatever. It could fail and just be whatever. But that's a bullish hammer painted on BNB. But you're below 691.80, the 2021 former all-time high. But Resilience. That's the term today. And then you got Arthur Hayes literally going insane, freaking out, calling for 70K Bitcoin. And it's like, okay, man, chill. Yeah, I don't get the whole, like, making calls like that. It's like, how do you act like you can know that we're going to 70K immediately? I mean, maybe he's right, but... All right, let's look at total. Jonathan, you doing okay after the scary price action today?
I like turtles.
All right. Total market cap got as low as 3.25 trillion today. It bounced and is just sitting there. You know, you'd think, like, if you're just in between two levels, just the levels for action are either 3.6 or 3.04 trillion, you know, just oscillating in your range bound. Someone would be like, you know, why Arthur Hayes probably freaked out. He's probably like this. This is probably Arthur Hayes. He's like, oh yeah, big old double tap. That's why. If he was using technicals, this is why he would be saying that we're going to 70K, because it's over. We're gonna go draw down to. It would make sense, but again, you just can't act like you know. You can't. But yeah, that's the potential. You have a potential double top, but you can't even talk about it as real until they're breaking $3 trillion on the sell side. So we looked at the bigger ones. Now we can, we can take a look at, I don't know, Bitcoin Cash, or we look at Doge. Doge looked done for, and they did kind of hammer it. It's a red hammer, but man, they are really trying to. They've like manufactured 31 cents here. This is like the first time in history it's been really regarded as support, and so since December 19th. That's it. That's where they're defending this level. Now, it would be really good to get above 34, 35 cents. That would be wonderful, but yeah, so it's hard to want to buy or own Doge when you are not trading above 35 cents. Really hard. Yeah, but I mean, what is it up off its lows? Doge off its lows by, good God, I mean, really right now off its lows by 10%. What a recovery on a lot of these alts. Okay. Chainlink for Chainlink. You know, I mean, got as low as $22, but is up off those lows by almost 10%. Yeah, I mean, this one's really fine until it breaks 1920, 1923. That's the line in the sand there. I mean, in fact, they're trying to just defend this right here, this 2382 level. I can't believe they held above it. You probably need some more data. Like, I'd like to see a more discernible swing low. You don't really have it yet. But yeah, anything above 1920 is good.
Carl tipped $25. Hey, can we take a peek at our Altfrog friend APU/USD? Thanks.
Abu Jasta. Thank you, Carl, for the 25. The Abu Jasta. I think I'm saying it right or wrong, maybe. We'll do our best, okay? Haven't looked at that one in a while, probably since you last requested it. So Chainlink, you know, recovered, but what was it? Did you have a question exactly about it? Shorter time frame, smaller time frames, 4 hour. That's just not much here, just a bunch of chop. If anything, you would, if you wanted the harmonic, right? You would want, you'd want it to be like this. It would be pretty freaking amazing if you could get that again. Like, you wouldn't want that, of course, no way. But again, where you are right now, not really. I don't think you have much. How can you strategize Chainlink literally right now, 24.26? It's a lot harder up here. So, yep. The closer you are to 20, the closer you are to optimum risk management. Okay. easiest to construct a trading plan, set a strategic stop below 1920, and you know your upside's pretty good. Yeah, again, anything on chain link above 1920 is great because that's the old levels here. Let's see, what are they doing? Are they kind of testing 2280? And they're holding it for now, yeah. Yeah, stronger than a lot of others, that's for sure. Where others are like down here, like they're already they've been making 886s. Some of them got them today. I think like Algorand or something. No, maybe not Algo. Whoa, holy crap, dude, no way. Oh my God, that is like crazy good. That's a perfect, pristine bullish pin bar at a key inflection point. Whoa. 35, 37 cents. That is very, very real of a level, okay? Holy crap, dude. Okay, so there was a time in history where this level was finally broken and then back tested once, January 4th, 2021, then twice, January 2021. There they are. You see that? When they recaptured and they reconfirmed the validity of this level of support, look what happened to it. I mean, so I'm not ever acting like I know where an asset's going, right? I'm just telling you about historical significance of a level. This is so freaking real, right? No one in the world could argue with this level being real. So what they've just done at this same level is painted a Japanese candlestick reversal and could be looking at your third valley here, maybe. So if like, hey, it was all a bad dream and we're gonna pump to moon, or you could maybe try to look at it like, is it 1, 2, and now is this the third valley with the hammer pin bar? It's tough, man. You would obviously want an 886, but there's no way you're getting to an 88% retrace if they're defending the level like this, right? Kind of hard, kind of tough here, but you cannot in any way argue with the historical significance of 37 cents on this asset. Okay, very, very real. And look at that old inverse head and shoulders. Jesus, it was so nice. Yep, some of these coins, I think like V-Chain. Oh man, it looked like done, but then it still doesn't really look good. It's just sideways. You'd like to see an 88% retrace, a lot lower prices on it if you could help it. Okay, Avalanche. You would all right. What happened on Avalanche? Lowest daily candle close confirmed since November 20th. That happened. Ugh. So if we were lucky, we would get lower prices, and we would want something like this if we could help it. But it may never get there. We may never get this, but this is just what we covet. All right. ICP. Whoa, you got yourself a bullish hammer today, but you're woefully below inflection zones. You'd probably want a little bit lower prices. I don't know. Yeah, maybe 886. You didn't quite get the 886. Yeah, 783 would be better, but close. No action to take right on a type 1 reaction anyway. What about like comp coin? See, like this one, I wouldn't want to touch it. That was the lowest daily candle close of 2025. I would love to see lower prices on this if we could help it, but they're really trying to look. They're trying to hold this level from August 2022 as support. That's what they're trying. They've been trying that though since December 21st though. Ugh. Yeah, hard to like get behind some of these, but the others are like, dang, that actually looks pretty good. Like Algo's like, holy crap, that hammer is ridiculous. Cardano looked like it was gonna fail, and I mean, you're still above. Like they, right, stop loss hunt. They rallied it, but it still doesn't really look spectacular or good right now. Yeah, that was the lowest close since January 10th. Didn't really look that great. Give me like a bullish engulfing candle, and then I'll be like, all right, it's back on. You know, you could be like, okay, on the third valley they confirmed it with this swing low, but I need some good price action. Okay. Yeah, we're in good shape here, man. On Alibaba. Yeah, anything above 86.75 is golden, right? Look what you got on Friday. You got that huge 3.53% day. You were, remember, the days before, you were back above the 200. You were back above 85.71 at least. And so, yeah, very nice. Like a big old bullish dragon pattern. Big bullish dragon pattern. So, like the longer term target is going to be an 88% retrace. So you got a long way. I mean, think about an 88% retrace on Alibaba is going to be 113.55. So that's tremendous upside. Yeah, what you would really want to see happen though is this. If you could get it, it would be spectacular because they recapture the level, but with no forms of confirmation. You want confirmation if you can help it. So maybe like, okay, China pumped, but they're gonna dump for a little while, and maybe we'll get that. But yeah, this was anything above 86.75 is ungodly. And remember, this whole trend reversed. This is now in a long-term uptrend, and so you're putting in your highest low of the newly established uptrend. Trading above the 200 moving average. This is almost like the inverse of Nvda. Yeah. All right, you had like Nvda would be like, okay, we went on this crazy run, man, and now we're like topping out, and there's harmonics and rising wedges, and now you're below the 200 moving average first time in 2 years, and now you got Alibaba that is just like holding steady above the 200 moving average off the lows, off the correction, just to fill the gaps. So yeah, I think there's above 86.75 long enough. I think 109, 120, 164. But you might be older. You might be like, hey, I'm like a year and a half older, and it's 164. Take a while. Enjoy your Halo session, dude. Use the bazooka for the memes. Apajasta. Apostasia, sorry. Ooh, oh my God. As of today. I haven't been here in a while. Apostasia is at the key level. Is at the price reversal zone of the really nice bullish bat pattern. Think about how much time it took for this pattern to finally complete. 141 days. So scalpers could end up starting to take shots here. There's no edge yet. What you would really want, right? I mean, if you truly wanted the framework of all frameworks, you would want something like this if you could help it. With the oscillators playing ball too, this would be the Jesus. So yeah, type 1 reaction hasn't even happened yet. So like, right, I wouldn't call like just being down almost 10% in the lowest daily candle close since October being any sort of reaction. So this is still a potential M shape, potential bat pattern with 0 reactions at the price reversal zone. We want to see a bullish engulfing candle. We want to see some sort of spike in price, and you can't get it without Bitcoin breaking 103, it looks like. Okay. Apostasia. Let's go, dude. Great request for that, Carl. Very nice. If y'all don't know, Apostasia is related to Pepe and Peepo the frogs. Okay, it's its own version. Yeah, the MACD is not MACD in yet. The RSI is not playing ball either. Yeah, you don't have... So it's like you got an M shape, but it's not even a confirmed M shape because no reaction. So we could do, let's go to just the index funds real quick. Right, kind of that dark cloud cover on Friday, and it just played out today with a gap down 1.41%, and just, you know, closed below $600. Not great. But just know, like, right, this is when you think about, okay, you have to understand, this is for sure levels where you could get a more pronounced correction. You have yourself a perfect deep crab that has exceeded the pattern completion zone, price reversal zone, has already reacted. And reacted and possibly reversing type 1, possibly type 2. Like, I mean, this is actually reality right now. You just wonder, right? You wonder, is this it? Or are we just going to pivot and we're just going to run to 652, the 2618? Forget it, man. Money printer go burr. What were you worried about? Everything was good. I'm just telling you, you have an extension pattern up here. You have type 1. You have here's the clear reaction, and here is the second test, and it's like perfect. And now you've gapped down, and like even if you filled the gap, whatever, be paying attention. Anything below 608 is like not good. Like we could get something like a 200 test, 560, 564 to go. Look, man, they need to test that again probably. So if you care about extensions like this, and you wanted to know, like, hey, how could we, this is how you might target, like, what will happen on these, they'll typically hit, like, if they actually perform moderately, you get 50% 618s, okay? So 560 to 548 would just be common retraces down there, all right? So we'll see. It's a good start, I guess, but yeah, that's very real. Pay attention, okay? I don't make the rules. You know I don't. We're just identifying the rules that were made long before us, okay? And they're just there. I guess this would be invalidated if they break 610, but that's what we have for now. Dang, man. RSI bearish. Yeah, I mean, dude, no doubt. Look, it was right here. It was this high and then this high. That's what you have going on the relative strength index. You have a form of very real and concise bearish divergence, right? You made a slightly higher high almost. I mean, you could say class B, but it is technically class A. Bearish divergence on the MACD histogram, just the RSI. Wow. Okay, so Dow Jones that had just been on such a nice run, right? Did not stop. I mean, a bullish engulfing candle. The highest daily candle close confirmed since December 5th. Up 0.65% the day. It was like semiconductors. Who? What? Nah, we're good, man. Pump it. But remember, we're talking about nearing that 886. The high to the low, 88%. You're at it. You closed the day at the 88% retrace, 44.7. So this is where we could maybe see a reaction soon. But hey, they engulfed it. So what are you worried about? No seller or no buyer exhaustion yet, really. Very strong. Wow. NASDAQ not the same situation. Yeah. So, oh, is it a flag? Nah, it's more like the same thing, kind of what we're looking at on the spider, where you got like a type 1, and maybe, just maybe, this was the type 2. That was a really nice dark cloud cover that caught so much fall through today. Right? I mean, that's by the book. I hope it doesn't catch follow through. Even if they didn't, we could run up and fill the gaps before dumping lower. You'll be waiting to see an attempted rally here Fill those gaps maybe before going lower. IWM, you know, down 0.96%, down 0.32% after hours, just in between two levels. I mean, it's in a long-term uptrend. It's above the 200 moving average. It's probably going to break higher at some point. Just chopping around. Okay, it could come down and fill these gaps first, 220 and all that. But above 234 and 244, that's price discovery. That's the promised land. And there you have it, chat. As we discussed on Bitcoin, they've run up to test the key level as resistance. And you're about to go negative and create a wick on the bottom side, which is normal. Okay. You want to see it?
Technology, what is that all about? Is it good or is it whack?
Super whack, man. That's like type 2 return behavior. But no follow through yet. We don't know. We don't know if this is really over yet. We don't know if the selling's going to just stop and we're just going to, money printer going to turn on and we're going to go higher. But you do have this argument up here. So, you know, they might fill the gaps and then run lower. But yeah, like a 200 moving average, 481, 50% retrace from this low to high wouldn't be crazy at all. Yeah, more meaningful correction up here, okay? It tends to happen. Or it could just flag and just run higher, but dude, it's different. It's not an 886. This is an extension.
Super chatted $49.99. Hi Mitch, can you check out Mr. Please?
Sleepy T, thanks for the 50. Yeah, we'll look at MicroStrategy. They keep buying Bitcoin. Doesn't matter. Someone keeps selling to them. Can't get Bitcoin price any higher. That's for sure. Yeah, we'll look at it. Having a lot of problems. I mean, it can't really make a higher high.
NWN Northwest Natural Holding Company.
What's up, JS? Thank you, dude. Sure. It's a gander. So for this one, for the Qs, low to the high point, if it was just going to make a moderate retrace, 481 to 468. Okay, down here. We'll see. Let's go to MicroStrategy right now. Why not? I was like, hey man, it had the momentum shift, it had the falling wedge breakout, and just rolling over. What they did again today is the same thing they did on the 14th. They tested the 2000 all-time high bubble pop peak, right? That was the cycle high, 333, 3,333 back then, I think. Testing it again, holding it, defending it. So you're not technically dead yet till you fall below 305 and 290. But man, you're starting to get really, look at this run, and it's just like these highs are just all significantly lower than these highs. You could be.
And I'm playing a microscopic violin for Nvda holders. They only made 4,000% in the last couple of years.
Is that a joint?
It's true. Yeah. Yeah, Nvidia. It's just a blip on the radar. For sure. I mean, but you just don't know if, like, wow, if they broke the 200, if it's going to just continue short term. Well, yeah, guess what? I could imagine it's going to pivot and run to all-time highs in the future. Yeah, probably. Thank you. So, I mean, with MicroStrategy, 333 would probably be your cutoff at this point. I don't know. Really, look, man, when you're trying to buy an asset that had the run and the blow off top, and you're on the other side of the fence of momentum, and you're only making lower highs, the argument's just not really that strong. I mean, tested the 200 could be in store for this asset, for sure. Think about, like, Bitcoin is off its all-time highs by 6.6% right now. Okay. MicroStrategy is off its highs by 36%. So, very different. And this happened in 2021. This front ran Bitcoin. Bitcoin proceeded to all-time highs a couple more times, and this never recovered. And even on the 69K run later in the year, it never even came close to recovering, and it was over. So that could be the same thing. History repeating itself, maybe. Ooh. Interesting-ish, maybe. Maybe not. Wow, what a nice trend till it ended. And now you're at some really key levels here. You don't want to... There it is, right? 2005. Very nice price action there. Clearly, right? 2011, 2013. Oh, yeah. So what they're trying to do... Well, we don't know long-term downtrend now. But they are, like, trying to recapture that level and hold it. You had pretty much an engulfing candle on the 13th. And they're back testing it. So if you wanted to try to manage your risk here, you could. And that'll be your upside. How long are you going to chop, though? Good God, they did it for so long. 07 to 2015, it was like, good luck making money on this thing. So, but yeah, they have violated the key level, and now they're recapturing it and trying to reconfirm it as support. Interesting. Very interesting. That's all I can say. The issue is you have a long-term downtrend. I mean, this thing has been in a downtrend truly for 5 years, going on 5-year downtrend. Any fib extension? 1414 fib extension. Got a little hidden bullish divergence now on the MACD histogram. If you wanted to play this just for a rally off the spring back test, you just target for 52. It would be like this. It'd be pretty simple, right? I mean, like extremely simple. It'd be that easy, this easy, because that's great that you requested it where it is. 4 to 1 reward to risk. If you wanted to play that, that's how you do it. Okay. It'd be a weekly setup though, so it's like position trade. So weekly hidden bullish divergence, spring back test, key level, but downtrend is not really great. Is there a supply line? I mean, you broke the supply line, I guess. That's it. That's the only way you can play. We don't know if it's going to hold here. We're just identifying some positive price action correlation to this level, okay? And we know it's real. There's no arguing of how real this level is, okay? Too much history. That's how you'd play it, okay? NWN. But if the trend's not good, this thing could easily crap out and dump and get stopped out, whatever. Yeah, hopefully the long-term uptrend could resume here on the failure from sellers to break the key level. They tried, man. Dude, the sellers did everything they could from September 2023 to, I mean, that's like a year. The sellers tried for an effing year to break the support, and guess what? It's confirmed now that those effing sellers failed. That's what we are identifying on NWN right now. That's what we got, okay? Okay, anyway, great request in its own right, for sure. Yeah. All right, so we can look at some more stocks that got wrecked. Dude, you want to look at something that got wrecked that was amazing? Remember nano nuclear? How freaking incredible it was? And look what it turned into. It's so beautiful. And it went to $47.90, $48 off this $7 low. But yeah, I mean, this is what'll happen. Like, what do you expect, man? Well, it's just gonna keep going, dude. Like, calm down. Now, this is where there could be max downside potential. It lost 25% of its value today, and it closed below the major inflection zone between $34 and $37. Like, that is where, okay, you could be headed back down to freaking $20. We'll see, but yeah, I mean, what do you want? This was all here. Parties have to come to an end. I mean, it happened on, ACHR didn't have a good day either, and it was like perfect. What a freaking trade setup. And it, this thing could be cooked for a while. This could come down to 7, 5 again. Like anything below 977 is kind of like off limits. Now above that, dang, we're breaking out. But below it, gotta be a little more skeptical. And that's a great little shooting star on Friday that caught really good follow through, up 1% after hours. But if you can recapture 977, ACHR investors would be happy. But yeah, I mean, it's on a long-term uptrend, but that's a lower high. Yeah, tricky up here. This is like the thing where it's like, okay, we're looking at it, and it's like, we don't know. Flip your effing coin on ACHR. But down here, I got pocket aces on the button, and I'm the big stack. I'm the chip leader of the table with pocket aces on the button. Everyone loves me at the table. Everyone's drunk. I'm sober. Dealer calling me Matt Damon. That's ACHR down here in late October. Too many variables. It was just, you have the biggest edge in the world. Up here, the trade played out. You remember the third target, the exit was 977? Whoa, you're trying to tell me that the exit... No, or was the exit 740? I think it was 977, third target. You're just, because it happened. That's right, 24%, that's it. Thanksgiving. You're trading below the third target of the trade setup right now. And the third target of the trade setup was hit 2 months ago to the day. 2-month anniversary of the ACHR trade setup hitting the third target. You spinning your wheels, doing nothing. It's like, yeah. And NNOX went down big. Yeah, dude, a lot of things went down big today. But is it dead? Is NNOX dead? Is it technically destroyed? Nah, it's not. Not technically destroyed. Down 9%, up 1% after hours. Yeah, I mean, still working on maybe a third valley here. It looks really good still. They're testing the 200 moving average, up 1% after hours, whatever. But, I mean, in reality, this thing's completely fine until it breaks 646. But in actuality, it could come down to 530 again and still be valid. Yeah, risk off, semiconductors, just different sectors got wrecked today. Defensives did well. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I'll change that SPY chart for NWN. Crap, man. What the? So what happens? Sometimes you hit Control-Shift-S to save, and it just doesn't do it. It doesn't register the command, and whatever you had copied before, it'll post that. So I have to deal with that crap all the time. I have to like spam it and wait. I'm waiting. Whoa, what the? Good God. See the chart, there it is. See, it will, I'll do that 50 times and it won't do it sometimes. It won't annoying, very annoying. Anyway, so there were more assets that got riggedy wrecked. Oracle, I don't think we looked at. Oh no, yeah, we did maybe. Yeah, chopping around. NRG got hit really hard after just an insane run. Like, look at this. What the heck? That's like a big old bearish abandoned baby in the making. Wow. That's an exhaustive gap, if I've ever seen one. Micron down 11+%. Chop City. Good luck playing that, man. You're just on the other side of momentum, like buying climax in June of last year. And see what you hate about Micron. You do not want to own Micron when it's trading below 97.34. Like the argument's just to not own it. I mean, wait for an M shape to develop, get down to 57, there'd be value there. But that is the chop zone. That's crazy. QBTS, remember this trade setup went berserk. And it's down today 8%. Chopping around, who knows? Like down here, pocket aces. Up here, dude, you're not even at the poker table. You're literally at the QBTS roulette wheel or at the slot machine. You don't even know. You're just, oh, maybe I'll win this time. That's, you're pulling the lever right now in QBTS. Poker, having an edge, beautiful. Increased probability of what you're looking for. And up here, casino. Like straight flipping coins. Anyway, man, we've been live an hour. Okay. I'm tired, man. Pretty rough workout. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button and build us up. Yeah, they're not gonna raise rates most likely. Applied materials. You know, someone in the Discord liked it for, you know, a scalp because like they were defending a level, falling wedge, triple divergence, but it rallied. And then what did it do? It stalled out. Look what the beautiful shooting star reversal at the 200 moving average, and it's been dumping ever since and coming back for a second test. And you just don't know if those second tests will be successful or not. And it can continue to descend into a much more significant drawdown. Like the trend has reversed. You're making lower highs, lower lows. And I'm talking like the most recent piece of data is the lowest high of the newly established downtrend. Less market participants involved with this asset than before. I mean, this downtrend, this correction could continue for months. So you're just, it's, okay, AMD, really, really disappointing. Man, that makes me sad. AMD today had its lowest daily candle close since November 9th of 2023. So clearly 52-week lows and really bad. Like when you're below 115, history tells us up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Oh, okay, so you have like $100, $98 target from here until buyers recapture 122. There's just no chance. So this long extended downtrend since the buying climax in March of last year. I know it's not just AMD. Dude, we've been looking at all the other ones. What? Netgear looks finally cooked. Yeah, I think Netgear might be a short, you know, up here. Remember, this was a trade setup posted back in August of last year. Got lucky on the earnings report, but I think you might be cooked now. Look, $28, 2015. Tested in 2019 before the crash, you know, whatever. Tested, well, I guess this is another big level at 25, 26. Yeah, anything below 28.14, you could just possibly short this. But yeah, it's been running really well, but non-stop, man. Just think about a common retrace. Come on down to $23 to $18, and that would make more sense for a correction. Yeah. Made a lower high here, so that's like a buying climax kind of on the 18th. And you got earnings coming up February 5th. Dude, I wouldn't want to be involved with this at that point. That was a great run though. Yeah, really nice run. Look at these minor, dude. Like I look at this and I'm like, I think this might be rugging soon, CDE. Like, it's already shown the classic distribution. They're trying to hold on to $6, $5.97. It's a very, very real level. When they break this level, it's death. It's minimum $4.39 every single time. So you are sitting at this point where they've already shown the bearish stuff, right? Distributions, clear. They just attempted a rally here, and it was really bad, like pathetic. They couldn't even fill the gap. And now you're rolling over again, and you closed below the 200-day simple moving average. You did do that. You're up after hours 0.5%. But if they break 597 on CDE, look out below. It could be a long, long way down, and it would be warranted. It would be extremely warranted. This run was great, man. It's a gold silver miner. Are you kidding? Give me a freaking 618 retrace. Give me a 266.886 down for a big old M shape. Like that, this is what things look like when the buyers stop buying and the sellers start distributing. The buyers become sellers. And instead of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, you start making lower highs, lower lows. Up thrusts, back tests of up thrusts of key levels from history. Mega reversal level. See that? They up thrusted through that, and then they reconfirmed it as resistance not once but twice. And such a lack of demand now that the buyers are just able to get nowhere. They're just testing August 22nd's high as resistance and rolling over. It's not good. This looks like setting up to go lower. Anyway. All right, man. I need to get some dinner. I'm starving. Yeah, so Bitcoin on the daily, man. Bitcoin on the daily. It's kind of a nothing burger candle. It was a nice wick, but as you can see, we could be coming for another test soon of 99.8 to 98.9. And you just better pray they hold. Okay? I mean, that's kind of what happens in between. Look, I mean, it's up and down, man. That's kind of it. So they don't like it at 103. That's where you come into 99.9, 99.8. Yeah, you didn't really catch any resolution today outside of some people came in and propped the price up, but it didn't really do anything. So Asia's poor, like really poor, right? They never buy, ever. So you can't really expect any kind of bids to come in tonight. They never do. I'm telling you. Been doing this, watching this stupid crypto market for 7 years. They never buy. It would be, yeah, I remember like 1 or 2 times literally ever that bids come in right now. Between now and like 2 a.m. when the London session starts. Yeah, Asia doesn't buy crypto. So don't expect anything, man. Where we are, below 102, it's 99.9, 100K. All right. What's the weekly look like? Do that before I get out of here. Weekly, nothing yet. Not much yet. I mean, it's almost like the buyers caught their footing on the weekly, but we got 6 days to go, and yeah, it would be nice to catch some bids. Only down $700 on the week, which is crazy compared to where we were at 97.8, 97.7. Nothing burger yet on the weekly. All right, pray for Bitcoin. That's all you can do, because it's going to get real ugly if the bids don't stay around. So, and you know, we just looked at like the QQQ and Nvidia and all these big techs. They just kind of got these type 2 returns of these big old W shapes. So thanks for coming out. I'll be back till next time. Respect the TA.
There's bears out here.